to Christie Park. Today's Football New South Wales NPL Women's First Grade Round 5 match sees home team Gladesville Ravens welcome UNSW. Gladesville Ravens Women's Football would like to thank our sponsors. Capital Painting Group, The Athlete's Foot, Ironwood Australia, Renaissance, Winning Appliances, MDS Marine, Leading Advice, and introduced we have shirt number 17, Hannah Sharrock. Number 21, Alexandra Hinson. Number 7, Amanda Levaskovich. Number 3, Jasmine Maguire. Number 33, Margot Montagu. Number 15, Sabine Montenegro. Number 88, Sarah Moore. Number 8, Tiana Petrovsky. Number 5, Leah Puxty. Number 6, Chloe Smith. And number 4, Alira Toby. Introducing the Gladesville Ravens first grade team, coached by Guillermo Rubio. We have number 3, Annabelle Dutchko. Number 4, Eleanor Lidbetter. Number 5, Keiko Tanaka. Number 6, Kimberly Davey. Number 8, Annie Halls. Number 9, Lexi Marino. Number 22, Ramina Paraguire. Number 23, Keisha Allen. Number 26, Brianna Buccini. Number 33, Patricia Charalambos. Number 51, Isabel Habuda. Number 1, Eliza Coleman. Number 7, Renee Pountney. And number 10, Jess Wooten. Number 13, Shelby Milton. Number 18, Lara Brewis. And number 27, Cora Villa. Good luck to both teams.
And a very good late afternoon to you here from Christie Park. Welcome, football fans from around the world, in Australia and especially here in New South Wales. This is the National Premier League Women's Competition Round 5, coming to you live on Football New South Wales official YouTube channel. My name's Don Rizzuto, here to take you through all the action of this hotly anticipated clash between the Gladesville Ravens and the Uni of New South Wales. Match of the round here today to finish off what has been a marvellous weekend of sport across your Easter weekends. Two sides that are in a good patch of form since the start of the season, both hurting from last week and willing and wanting to get back into the winner's circles by the end of the 90 minutes that you will see today. Let's run through the team sheets for you now while both sides get ready, take photos with various fans. It's 5th versus 7th today, starting with the away side, Uni of New South Wales, who copped their first loss of the season last week at the hands of Sydney Olympic. It was a drubbing, and they will be looking back to themselves to get into that winner's circles, as I mentioned before. Starting in goals for you today for the away side, you will have Alexandra Hinson jumping in that centre midfield, centre back position. You'll have Leah Puxty and Chloe Smith. Your left back today will be Sabine Montenegro, and the right back will be Margot Montagu. In the centre mid, you'll have Chloe Smith alongside Alira Toby, the top goal scorer, and Sonia Murphy. And then up top, you'll have Amanda Levaskovic, after 2 goals from last week, keeping her starting position. On the left-hand side, you will have, Tiana Petkowski, and up top you have Sarah Moore in the starting number 9 position in number 88. On the bench is Jasmine Maguire, Marcela Santos, Hannah Clark, Alicia Del Pane, Karina Medeglia, and 31 starting today is Grace Gill-Hawley. Just a couple of changes for that side. Jess Mullins drops out of the squad alongside Cassandra Christopher. Grace, as I mentioned, Gill-Hawley is coming in to replace those players. Then we start with the home side. In goals is the returning Romina Paragira, playing her first game here at Christie Park for the season after returning last week in their narrow loss to Macarthur. At the back, in front of her, you'll have Eleanor Lidbetter making her starting debut this season, who will be partnering alongside Kimberly Davey in at centre back. Your right back will be the ever-present Keisha Allen, and then at left back you will right back is Annabella Zatsko, and left back is Keisha Allen. In that centre midfield position, you'll have Keiko Tanaka just holding that centre defensive midfield position with Annie Halls and Lexi Moreno in front of her. And then on the right wing, you'll have Brianna Puccini. Left wing is Patricia Chowlombus, and up top is Isabella Habuda, top goal scorer with 3 thus far this season. On the bench, you have Eliza Coleman, Renee Portney, Jess Wooten back in the squad this week, Shelby Milton, Lara Brewis, who drops to the bench this week alongside Cora Villa. It will be only a couple of players who drop from the squad this week for the Ravens. Natalie Sproul and Ellie Howard out of the squad. We're about to get underway here. Referees are ready. Those officials today for you are, as I get to the nearest paper, as I need to get that off the top of my head, you have Charlotte Flynn in the middle today, and she's assisted by Hannah Sheridan and Mason Griffith. As we get our final shouts to get underway here at Christie Park, it should be an absolute cracker here, an absolute barnstormer, and I'm sure we are all very excited, including myself, to get this one underway here. It will be UNSW kicking off, running from right to left across your streaming screen in the yellow and black combination, and it will be the Ravens, the home side, running towards the Shed's Head to get things underway. Here we are. Round 5 of the National Premier League Women's Competition, between two sides that are going to be extremely even. I expect goals in this one, and I expect it to be very, very close. Ball's played over the top here to Sarah Moore. Lidbetter steps up and just knocks it away. Still with Uni, though. It's a nice run from Petkowski. And eventually, Allen steps in to send it out for a throw. Interestingly, this is quite an anticipated clash between these two sides. First meeting between them since 2022 in the League One competition semi-final. Game was played here. And it was the Ravens that came out on top on their way to promotion that year. Uni didn't take long to get to the same level. Here's Leveskovic. Sends it back to Toby now. Alira Toby likes a shot from distance. And the first warning shot is fired. But it is fired to ill effect, and it will be the first goal kick of the afternoon. All sent long here, and Buccini's got a chance to chase. Probably roll a little heavy. Does. It was well marshalled in the end by Sonia Murphy. That's dropped in at, looks to be centre half alongside Leah Puxty today. Leveskovic, that's a nice ball into the path of Petkoski. But Paragira was out extremely early and has provided a whoppingly good ball forward to Charalombas, who's kept this in and has got players in the middle waiting for the cross. Here it comes. Moreno's there. It's nudged away well in the end by Murphy. Still with the Ravens, but Leveskovic has won the throw off Charalombas, and it will be a uni throw. We usually call it down here the Arctic Circle at Christie Park, but it's anything but today. A little bit of a breeze as per usual, but it is an absolute scorcher on the ground. And we expect the action to be none different to that. Here comes the ball forward now. Hall stuck in a corner, tries to whip the ball across, but deflected away, and now Toby breaks forward. Lovely cut back inside. Switches the play here to Moore, who's made a good run and into space. One-on-one with Lidbetter here. Buccini comes back and tracks. Rolls out to Montenegro, the barnstorming left back. Gets towards the byline, still going here. Has to check back as she runs out of room, and then Eleanor Lidbetter steps in well to make sure she doesn't go any further and win the free kick as well.
Second striker.
Ball forward now. Moreno miscontrols. Now Smith can slide it out to Leveskovic. Ball forward to Moore isn't a bad idea. But not all ideas work out. On that occasion it didn't. Allen plays it forward to Habuda. There's Habuda now, one-on-one with Murphy. Cuts back on the inside. Whips the ball across. It's taken a deflection. Breaks Kylie for Moreno, who can't get a shot away on the first attempt. Now comes back to Annie Halls and then sliced away by Puxty. Great opportunity for the Ravens. It just didn't quite get out of the feet there of Moreno. It's the last player that the away side would want the ball to fall to. Excellent finisher, I should say. It's a big throw in field. It's headed away, then headed back by Halls. Toby once again class on the ball and escapes danger really well. But she runs into trouble there. Moreno pinches it and wins the throw. Buccini will look to go long again. All the way to Tanaka. Header's not the cleanest. Murphy has to make sure it doesn't go out for a corner. Lidbetter steps in, but Montenegro pinches the ball off Halls, and now Uni tried to find a way forward. Not on that occasion. But they'll reset here through Montenegro. Murphy's touch a little heavy. Has to rush her clearance. And now breaks to Tanaka in an advanced position. Into a path for Buddha, who has strayed offside. Here's Puxty now. The ball forward, which is a bit of a shank. It does go out of play. Oh, that's sort of great pass backwards, and now Moore can break forward. Tries to play it out to Levaskovic, who's got pace, but Allen was in position, and the Uni forwards not on the same wavelength there. Here's Allen now. Is it forward? Doesn't go as far as Toby, though. We get a free kick here for Uni. Zaxco guilty of bringing down Smith. This is in a very, very promising position for the away side. Alira Toby loves a shot from range, scored a worldie the other week. Here she comes, strikes it well, but into the wall. Now Moreno tries to play it forward and plays it into space, and now Jarrell Lambers has got the run of Halls, and she's got Habuda in the middle, unmarked, if she can find her. Uni eventually retreat, the cavalry arrives, here comes the ball, brilliantly breaks for Jarrell Lambers! Oh, it hits the upright! I think, the crossbar there. She just didn't quite get the connection she wanted, it almost crept into the top corner. Brilliant counter-attack by the Ravens. Uni survive a very, very near miss.
Just hold free, hold a moment, hold a moment.
Comes the throw now by Allen. Smith keeps it in as the ball's headed forward. Koski steps up to head clear, but only goes as far now as Smith tries to whip it up wide. Drops here to Levaskovic. Tries to play it forward. Puccini's there and just plays it safely away. Here's Hinson now, playing very high up the field. Puxty goes long first time. Lit better with an easy header. Zatko had the ball pinched off her. She's actually playing in a more central role today. In what looks to be a 4-3-3 for the Ravens. Puccini playing it right back. Gira gave Lidbetter a lot of work to do there, and she's rushed into a clearance. The pressure from Koski prevails. Puccini goes long, and this will break to Habuda, who's got no one in front of her, and is onside. Putski is chasing. Here's Habuda with an absolutely open goal, and finishes brilliantly. Hinson totally lost her spatial awareness, was covering the near post, and left an entire open net for Habuda to finish into, and in the form that she's in, she was never going to miss. Ravens rewarded for a lightning start. 1-0 here at Christie Park. And I said there was going to be goals today. It's taken only 10 minutes to have it. And I reckon we'll probably see a few more here today. Ball over the top from Buccini was just wonderful. And Sonia Murphy was just caught out a little high up the field. And Habuda took her chance brilliantly. Now with a bit of work to do. Had a bit of a reality check last week, despite their great start to the season, as they shipped 6 goals to Sydney Olympic. So they'll be wary of the fact that they were leaky last week, and they'll want to try and redeem that. Hasn't got off to the best of start here. Tanaka tries to find Habuda, can't get the ball as she would like. Toby does well to try and feed Levaskovic, but it's a monstrous challenge by Allen. Puts the right winger right on the deck. She's going to be winded after that one. We'll probably have a momentary break. Ball's thrown in. Hall's head's clear. That's a suspicious-looking throw. It gets ill punished. That's a lovely ball forward, and Smith is just offside, according to Mason Griffiths on the far touchline. A close run thing. In the end, the benefit of the doubt was given to the defensive line. Aguirre goes long up the field. It's a nice flick on from Moreno. The Buddha's got to put the pressure on Puxty, who uses Hinson, who just plays it away. Puccini, big long throw up to a Buddha, who's trying to roll around Murphy. He almost does. Puxty just plays it away for another throw. Ravens well on top here. Here's Tanaka, brings it down well to Moreno. Too sure what the call is here. It's going to be a throw to Uni. Montagu plays the ball into open territory to give Uni some time to build up. Vaskovic is forced to go back though. Bayes Charalambus, it's a nice piece of skill. Sarah Moore tries to get the better of Davey, doesn't on that occasion. Still with Uni. Montenegro is pressured and loses out to that pressure between Buccini and Moreno. Charalambus now tries to find Tanaka in the middle. He's playing high upfield today, but it's left them a little short here. Smith tried to find Petkovsky. She was probably fortunate in the end as the striker had probably strayed a yard or two offside there. Ball comes through now to Smith. It's just a little too long. Flag didn't go up, but I have a feeling it might have done had she got to there. Did better into Moreno. Puccini. Now Lambus plays the ball forward. Abudu is chasing. Hinson is there to collect gratefully. Thanks kindly here for Petkovsky, but she runs out of room. Some bullet of a pass from Lidbetter, and Moreno does really well to bring it down. Toby does well to take the ball away and then plays it forward to Moore, but it's not going to find the striker, and Davey is well across to cover that. We are still very early in the season, but all 3 points do count, particularly if you keep an eye on the club championship. We'll come back to that in a second as Ravens burst forward. Oh, Lombas, though, couldn't bring it down, and now Uni will reset. I mentioned the club championship. The Ravens are well ahead, up in third place, but Uni have not gotten off to a good start into their new season in the top flight, going stone motherless last, and we know that in this competition that is a recipe for disaster. Toby can't bring it forward as Tanaka steps in. It's Murphy now to Moore, handled by Maccini, which escapes danger. Negro finds Petkoski to Toby, out to Levaskovic, doesn't try to bring it down. Taxco loses out, then wins it back momentarily. Moreno slides in and hoists it clear. Oh, that's not a good back pass. Hinson, fortunately, though, was in a good position to make sure that it didn't go punished as Habuda was lurking. She scored a similar one a few weeks ago against Starpia Leichhardt. Did better. Finds Habuda. Does really well to find Moreno. And now she plays in Buncini, who does well to evade the challenge of Montenegro. Gets it across. Here's Habuda looking for two. Oh, and it hits the inside to Tanaka! Well, it had been coming. And in an unusual advanced position based on where she usually stands on the pitch, she gets a valuable second goal. Keiko Tanaka makes it Ravens 2, Uni of New South Wales 0. And it's another goal after another 10 minutes of play. And the Ravens have really come to play. Once again, it's off the back of the space that Puccini is creating out at right back. It's just got plenty of space to work with. And now there could be more danger as Charles Lambus brings it forward. Still going, having to evade Humphreys. Tries to find Zatko, but is tripped after the pass, and it will be a free kick in a very dangerous position. You would think another goal here would be all that she wrote for the away side, and it's not been that long since the first whistle was blown here at Christie Park. Moreno standing over it. Will attempt for goal! Wow! Well, when you're hot, you're hot. But when you're steaming hot, you burn. And that's exactly what that striker's done to the back of the net here at Christie Park. And in a matter of minutes, the home side have just run away with this. Lexi Moreno, who is a dead ball specialist in this competition, scored a similar one against Arpia a few weeks ago. Controversially, one might say. But there was no doubt about that one. And the Ravens have absolutely stunned Uni here today. And they've got a long way to come back. Who tries to bring it forward. Lavaskovic is in here. Can she break away? No, it doesn't fall to her in the end. She did really well to find her way through, but the advanced position of Paragira allowed her to just snuff out the danger. Hinson plays it out for a throw. She's not looked comfortable playing out from the back here, the keeper today. We'll come back for the offside there eventually. Need to get underway of it straight away. Puxty. Humphreys doesn't lose the ball. Does well to keep your composure. That's a wonderful ball through from Montenegro, but no one was paying attention to where it went. They all assumed it had gone out wide, but it went straight through the heart of the Ravens defence. And Petkovsky had her eye the right way. She may have had a run through. That's a bad pass from Moore. Moreno plays through a Buddha, who's onside here. This could be danger. This could be 4. But it is not, as the ever-reliable Buddha shows that she's human and blasts over from 10 yards out. While she may not have scored, if the game continues to play like this, it might not just be 4 goals we see today. It could be a hell of a lot more from the home side. Buddha pinches it back as Montagu loses out. They've just been absolutely dominated in the midfield today, the Uni side. They've had no answer. They do play on the ball brilliantly, but sometimes that lack of direction is costly, as it can be just a little sideways. And that's what the Ravens have in abundance, the ability to just play long and direct, straight through the middle. Moreno, once again, marvellous. That wasn't, though, and now they can break. Here's Lavaskovic, who's got a chance to break through. If she can get the right bounce, Davey does really well to cover. Moreno guilty of getting a little tricky. Here's Tanaka now. Tries to lay it back to Charlambus. Can't get the ball back. Smith stepped in well to... Excuse me, that was Montagu stepped in well to see it out for a throw. About halfway gone now in this first half at Christie Park. If you are just joining us a little late, you've missed what some might say all of the action. 3 goals to the home side have sent them daylights ahead of Uni, who would have thought would have come with a real envy and a real passion to play today after a big loss last week, but it has not been the case. The confidence that they clearly lost in that game is showing today, and Ravens have taken full advantage. They do still possess a lot of ability, though. There's a long way to go in this game. They're going to need to find that on switch as soon as possible. But if, like I said, you are just joining us, 3 goals to Ravens. Goals courtesy of Isabella Hubura, Keiko Tanaka, and Alexi Moreno. All wonderful goals in their own right. Bit better, goes long up to Pregame, but Montenegro steps in. Hasn't been as free-flowing today, the left-back. Got a bit of a Gareth Bale style about it, likes to free roam around the field out of the full-back position. Cheney with another monstrous throw. Here's Moreno. Oh, lovely ball through. Cheney drops it back to Tanaka, who goes first time round the corner. And then is guilty of pushing over Montego. Hinson not giving Puxty much room to work with. That goes back to the keeper. It's Petkowski now. She's got no room to move either. It's the Ravens midfield press. Tanaka with the roll of the shoulder. Allen, Charlambus as well to evade the first tackle and wins a free kick. Just killing them with the width here, the Ravens at the moment. Uni very bunched in the middle of the park. Ball's dealt with from Humphreys. Lasco sends it out to Allen. Nice to play it forward to Tanaka, who's offside. Abudu may have been as well. Pick your poison. One of them was definitely offside. The flag raised correctly. Again, that direct ball causing all sorts of trouble for the away side. Tanaka has incidentally played this through to Petkowski. What can she produce? Here's Tiana Petkowski. Cuts back once, cuts back twice. Can't find an opening. Here's Smith now. Moore. It's Montenegro. Toby looking to storm forward. Can't find a way through. Abudu to Moreno, who just plays it away into clear air and clear space. Not too sure if it was intended to find someone or just to give her side a bit of fresh energy to take a breather for a second. Charlambus just drops this to Halls. Puxty was in fast and hard, trying to step up and motivate her side to be a little bit more aggressive. I mean, Paragira does really well. Here's Moreno now. Can't get away from Toby. This will be a good battle. Two excellent players on the ball. Both great finishes. Here's Toby. Tries to play it forward and wins a corner. I believe our first one for the afternoon after half an hour of play. And a great opportunity for the away side to get themselves on the board, and boy do they need it. Will be Toby to take. Here it comes. Whipped in really nicely. It's just to no one. Ball's as far as Lavaskovic, who goes for goal. Takes a deflection off Falls and will be another corner. Wasn't a bad strike from Lavaskovic. I think someone did need to get in the way. They play it short now. Here's Humphreys. Out to Moore. Will she find anyone? She cuts back on the inside. Here's Moore. Drills it straight into Zatko, and Buddha now will send it out to Tanaka to break. Goes long into the path of Buddha. It's a wonderful ball. Buddha just can't bring it under control. Hinson was well off her line. I think she was looking for that lob. And she just couldn't quite get her feet sorted. Could have easily been 4-0. But not to be on that occasion. They do, though, have a corner to try and increase this already very good lead. Here comes that corner. Tanaka winks it towards the post. Oh, my Lord, that could have got across the line. It's dealt with really well there by Montenegro, who heads it off the crossbar and out. Well, that would have been a sight to see. Meanwhile, the Uni side break. Montenegro at the heart of it again. Moore cuts back. Back to Moore. Montenegro again, still going. Eventually Halls comes across and sends it right out of the pitch. Well, Tanaka just whipped the ball across and just went straight over everybody's head at the near post and was sailing in had it not been for the left back on the line. Did really well to get up and just head it away. Up off the crossbar and out. Montagu. Oh, Levaskovic has a chance here to get a shot away. She does! Just can't find the near post. As she found that corner, she probably had Paragira beaten. But the snapshot just didn't allow her to find the accuracy that she was after. Gira goes out to Buccini. Evades a couple of tackles. Still goes. Has players on side. And Tanaka is on side. No. Maybe a yard, maybe a whisker. We'll never know. But the standard has been set by the referees today. The advantage will be with the defenders if it's not clear cut. Here's Smith. Hasn't really had the opportunity to get involved today. She's been crowded out by the likes of Annie Halls and Tanaka. Here's Annie Halls now. Tries to find a putter. Can't do so. Montenegro steps in again. Oh, that's an awful giveaway. And it's been duly punished by Keiko Tanaka for her second of the day. And the fourth for Gladesville Ravens. It's been a real tough 45 for Alexandra Hinson in goals. And it's not the way that you would want to endear yourself to your team or your fans today. It's a crippling mistake if they were already down and out. It would seem that they are well and truly knocked out at this stage. Here's Moore with a nice bit of footwork and whips it back onto the inside. Falls to Levaskovic. It's going to be Petkovski. Can she break it free? She can't. That would have been a great way to respond this moments after conceding. But once again, Uni just can't find the killer blow. 4 goals in the first half. You don't often see it. Oh, that's again risky from Hinson. Does not look good on the ball whatsoever. I don't know why she just didn't pick that up. Toby tries to find Levaskovic. Allen momentarily looked like she was going to lose it, but does well to keep it. Oh, ball from Moreno over to Husbuda, who's onside. This could be 5. Oh, it's hit the crossbar. Back to Husbuda. Can she tap it in? She can't. Well, that would have been the pick of the lot had that gone in. A lovely ball over the top again. The directness is just absolutely crushing the defence of Uni. Husbuda did really well to bring that down, and the volley was exceptional. She's very unlucky not to have her second of the day. But if they keep playing the way they're playing, the Ravens, I don't think Isabella Husbuda's fifth goal, I should say, of the campaign is too far away. Here's Montenegro bursting through. Buncini puts an arm in to harass her, and then Paraguirre is clipped by Montenegro. She's rushing through. No card is going to be brandished there. You would think it was somewhat of a innocuous kind of clip, but Paraguirre is down and is not feeling great about it. Keiko Tanaka is having a great first half, playing in a new advanced position. 2 goals today. Could have had 3 had it not been for some great goal line defending by the Uni of New South Wales left back, Sabine Montenegro. Paraguirre looks okay, which is great to see. Maybe a little bit of gamemanship from the keeper. It's complete dejection down on the other dugout, though. Looks like we're going to come back now to take a free kick. I think we're probably going to get a car for Montenegro, which is only fair. It was a late clip from some frustrations coming out. And eventually we get back underway with Paraguirre finding Lid better, and then she hoists it upfield as Uni try to apply some pressure. Humphries does well to just push it forward. It's Lavazkovic now looking for a yard to burst into space. Can't do on that occasion. Buxty loves to be on the ball. Great footwork for a centre half. As I say that, she doesn't find the intended target. Bit of a curse to the commentator, but other than that, she is marvellous to watch on the ball. Allen long again up to Tanaka. Buxty's touch certainly finds Tanaka though, and Moreno can bring it forward. She tries to just clip it into the Buddha's path, but it goes out for a corner. It's 5 minutes here of regular time for the first half. It's been an astounding first 45 minutes for the home side, who, to be honest with you, haven't looked like they've even got out of third gear today. Buxty long up to Lavazkovic, tries to flick it on, can't do so. Davey to Lidbetter. Halls, Buccini, can't find an intended target though. It was nice to begin with. Here's Toby now. Lovely run, lovely weaving run, finds Montagu. Now out to Humphreys. Allen's across though. And goal here now for Uni would be, whilst you would think a small win, might be a big win in the context. Mind you, they could be further down with a Buddha staring down a goal. Isabella Buddha brings it back centrally, finds Moreno, but it's too short and Montenegro steps up and intercepts. Probably just overcommitted there. Buddha could have taken it the first time. Moreno is not offside here, could bring it forward. Now tries to find Tanaka, does so, comes back to Charalambus. Nobody wants it though for the Ravens, and eventually they give possession back. Now Toby plays into the path of Moore. Can she keep it in? She can. Great pace from the winger. Tries to play into the path of Smith, who's run out of room here momentarily. Tries to go around Puccini, does really well to get a ball across, but it's just straight down the throat of Paragira. And despite a couple of crosses, she's really not had much to do herself. It's Tanaka. Oh, lovely flick. Moreno just couldn't bring the ball under control. That signature roulette that she likes to do. That's a nice ball across from Puccini, but this time Hinson is safe with the hands. She tries to get the play underway as quick as possible. Levaskovic sends it forward. Won't go as far as Davey. Moore loses out, and Habuda is onside here. Up comes across Parkstee. Habuda goes towards the byline. He's well marshalled in the end. Murphy drops it back to Puxty. She goes long over the top to Toby, who's onside. Cups back onto that right foot, tries to whip it across, but Davies there. Here's Moreno. Goes long up to Charalambus, who's going to get there ahead of any Uni defender. She's looking for the support. Here's a Buddha onside for 3. Goals for the season she has, but doesn't make it 5 for herself or for her side. Ward as well to evade the challenge. Moreno still with it. Puccini, that's a nice ball into the path of Tanaka. Montenegro has to use Hinson, does well in the end. Here's Smith. Levaskovic. Pass is too heavy though, and that's a missed opportunity. She took a deflection in the end off the pressure of Allen. Not sure how many minutes of other time we'll have here. Park, maybe a couple. Charalambus not letting anyone go forward. Puxty goes long over the top. Davies' header is fortuitous, bounces off a opposition player and out for a Ravens throw, who after blitzing the first 45 minutes here, they've taken the foot off the pedal in the last couple of minutes as they see it out to half-time.
No shot!
Is Toby now trying to bring something to her side? She can't do so.
Legs up!
And then Charles Lumbers has broken into pieces by a cynical tackle from Smith. Here's Moreno. Can they get that fifth one before half-time here, the Ravens? They don't look in any panic to do so. We'll just probably look to roll the clock down.
Yeah, real half.
Puccini does well to bring it down initially. Moreno steps in, cuts it back onto her left, goes for goal. But Hinson watched it all the way and takes it in cleanly. Well, it may be 4 on the scoreboard, but it could be a hell of a lot more. It has been as one-sided it could be here at Christie Park. Gladesville Ravens have come to play here against the Uni of New South Wales. No messing about from the home side. Goals to Isabella Habuda, 2 to Keiko Tanaka, and another one to Lexi Moreno via the dead ball. And despite numerous of other opportunities, they haven't looked remotely challenged by the travelling side, who are dejected at a level not seen before. What we see in the second half is anyone's guess. Uni do have to come to play. They do need to make changes. And that should surely open up the field for the Ravens to put even more pain on them. 45 minutes still to come here at Christie Park in the match of the round here between the Gladesville Ravens and Uni of New South Wales. Stay with us here on the official YouTube channel of Football New South Wales for all the action in the second half.
man? You having some sort of seizure? Gary! He's having a
Good to have you back here for match of the round for the National Premier League's women competition between Gladesville Ravens and Uni of New South Wales on YouTube, Football New South Wales official channel here. And, well, it's a match of the round of sorts if you're a Gladesville Ravens fan. They have come out in the first 45 and obliterated the travelling side and have put themselves in what might seem to be an unassailable position. That being said, we have seen crazier things in football, and there is still plenty of time for the away side to reciprocate the love that they didn't get in the first half. It will be Ravens to kick off. They're running from right to left on this occasion. Uni will be running from left to right. And they've got all the work to do. The stereo system underneath us has turned off so that we can call some football for you. We're about to get underway. Charlotte Flynn, the match official, has the players in the middle and ready to go. Uni are doing a huddle in the middle to, I guess, try and rally some sort of energy or motivation into themselves, because they have got a tough 45 minutes ahead of themselves, particularly if they go further behind. We're underway here for the second half at Christie Park. Uni start with a level of vigour. They've made a change, it looks like. Alicia Dalpane has come on in place of, I believe that to be Amy Humphrey at right back. Keep an eye out for any other changes as well. Here's more. Lavaskovic trying to find a way forward. Still going here, Lavaskovic. Gets it back to Moore. She should get a free kick there. It's not called. She was clearly clipped. I think Flynn couldn't see it through the plethora of players that were in front of her vision. There's no call from the official either. Doesn't look like any change for the home side. Just the one for Uni. Uni just trying to find a angle to fashion an opportunity. Can't do so at the moment. Cheney just hoists clear. Huxley's clearance is not a good one, and it's allowed Moreno to burst forward with the ball and find Cheryl Lambus. She's got Tanaka in the middle, but the cross is just sliced some sort by the winger, and Hinton comes out to collect. Ball forward from Toby, not finding an intended target. Dalpane now, still going. Brave on the ball to find a way through. Murphy now. It's Petkovsky. Lavaskovic wants it. Didn't get it on a couple of occasions. Puxty's made a brilliant run down the right wing. She wants Lavaskovic. Looks for it. But Allen is across well and gets the deflection to boot. It will be a goal kick. Here's Allen now. Aguirre's clearance is not great. Falls to Toby, who does like a effort from distance, but that one was audacious, to say the least. Now we're going to try and find a way to get the ball, which Aguirre does. It's just wedged itself behind the net there. Hoisted forward, but only as far as Montague. Levaskovic tries to bring it down, can't do so. Tanaka with a great header, and now Moreno is bundled over for a free kick. The Uni team aren't happy with the call. Now they switch it over to Boncini. Montenegro gets a touch on it to prevent any kind of progress downfield for Ravens. Moreno now. Trini plays it back into Halls. Moreno. Halls again. Ravens doing really well to just keep the ball away. Datko switching it. Lidbetter. Back to Boncini. Cuts back onto the right foot and then back onto the left foot, then to the right foot. It's whipped across. There's Charles Lambert. I mean, it's a wonderful cross. Somewhat hit too well. Resulted in some sort of shot. There was just nobody there on the end of it, standing in a position 2 yards out from the goal to tap it in. Puxey now plays it into Toby. She's done well to get that through, and now Alyssa Del Pane can break. There's Levaskovic back to Toby, tries to dig it across to Petkovsky. Paragira is out well to claim the ball. Once again, guilty of just being a little too overzealous when they bring the ball forward. Moreno loses out there. Here's Moore. Still going. Back to Montague, trying to find a way through. Tanaka falls down. The referee has given the free kick. Koski's done well to nudge it forward. Lidbetter's just fallen on that. Can this be an opportunity? Uni trying to find a way forward. And then Davey has been called for a, looks to be a penalty here for the Uni. The pullback here on Petkovsky as she tried to get the ball through. Well, it's an innocuous one because not one of the Uni players actually went to ground, which is what you usually see when a penalty is given. But she was trying to find a way through, and apparently the interruption of Davey has been called for as an infringement. And it is Uni's chance to get one back. And if you look at the time, it's actually going to be scored quicker than the first one that the Ravens scored. So they're putting themselves on track to at least bring themselves back into this game if Alira Toby can put this past Romina Paraguirre. It's Toby! It's 4-1! And they've come out well here, the away side in the second half, and they've got themselves on the right track. There's still a long way to go and there's still a lot of work to do. But via the penalty spot, Alira Toby has her 4th of the season. And 8 minutes into the second half, he's actually, as I mentioned before, just shy of the 9 minutes in the first half that was used before the home side scored. That's a poor giveaway. Tanaka! Oh, it's an agonisingly close from her hat-trick. It just whipped away at the last moment. I think from the angle that I was looking at it, it probably did go a little further right of the post. But once again, Hinson just in an awful position. Put her defender Sonia Murphy under a heap of pressure. Vaskovic, meanwhile, brings it forward. And they get a free kick. Ravens. I think the yelling from the coaching staff was one of the main reasons that one was given. As I was saying, the defensive composure on the ball at the back by Uni has been poor today, and it almost cost them again. Tanaka finding herself almost shooting into an empty net for the second time today. Well, the referee is actually going to pause time on him. Puxty and clears away. The collision between Toby and Tanaka needs to be dealt with. Here's Toby now. Brings it forward. It's a nice ball through into the path of Dalpane, but it's just a little overhit. Gira goes up to Boncini. Montenegro just heads it all the way back to the keeper. Gira, monstrous kick. Moreno just tries to flick it on, doesn't do so. Pane almost gifts possession away. Allen slides in. You would think that a card may have been brandished. She did come in extremely ferociously. Referee deciding not to brandish a card, despite the request from Toby. Fortunately, she's not having to abide by some rules in other competitions around the world, because you can't do that these days. Puxty tries to play it forward. Can't do so. And that was definitely a Ravens throw, but it gets given the other way. Here's more now. Into Lavaskovic. Back to Montague. No free handball given, and then eventually it's given. She was unlucky because what she can do about that, it was kicked at lightning's pace right into a hand that was in a natural position. Once again, I think the vocal home crowd was probably part and parcel for that reason, for that being given. Allen's pass is a little overhit, and Moreno gave no chase. Just sending a ball into the dugout here down on the left-hand side of the field, where Uni's currently sitting. Charlumbers. She just sends it over towards Abuda. It's a good clearing header from Murphy. Here's Davey now, who was backed herself into a corner. Paragira loses out here. Petkovsky hasn't got any support at the moment. Tries to go around Paragira, who acrobatically recovers. Not sure if that was the option. They go short first time. Here's more. Back to Petkovsky, who's in an offside position.
Referee, sub, please.
As we get a double substitution from Uni.
Chloe, Margot.
Marcela Santos comes on alongside Jasmine Maguire.
Amanda.
Montagu.
You and Sarah.
Looks to be Smith coming off here.
Tiana in the middle tee.
Allen goes long with the throw. Right, into Datko. Buddha is in the vicinity, but Hinson brings it down. Once again, refusing to use her hands. Moore did well to, so Petkovsky, I should say, did well to nudge that down. Petkovsky again. Puxty out wide here to Dalpane, who's onside. The free kick won't be given between the collision of Laskovic and Davey. That's a nice ball across. But there's only Ravens defenders in the vicinity. Here's Puxty. Maguire. To Levaskovic. Now nudges it into Dalpane, who's onside. Goes long first time. Petkovsky looking for it. Falls over the top. Here's that chance for the new substitute. And has rolled it into the bottom corner. With her first touch, Marcela Santos has halved the deficit here at Christie Park. And it's game on. Most match of the round has spurred into life. Some ambitious substitutions have made a big, big dividend so far. And the Ravens, who were light years ahead in the first half, have just taken their foot off the pedal and have been punished for it. And now the momentum fully with the University side. Still work to do, obviously. Maguire. Levaskovic under pressure, still going. Great run, but does eventually get it pinched. Here's that chance now for Habuda. Isabella Habuda for 5 for the Ravens, but this time Hinson stays strong and gets a rapturous applause from her teammates on the sideline. She needed that. That's a big save for her. Habuda, who will feel aggrieved that she didn't put that one away. She missed a gilt-edged chance in the first half as well to put her side up by a couple of goals. Dalpane has made a really big impression in this second half, I should say. Down on this right-hand touchline. Here's Puxty. Tries to go long instead up to Santos. Halls is Datko, who gives it away. Garpane goes long up the touchline. Davey just has to see it out. Garpane tries to throw it into space, but it's Davey who just hoists it clear, but it's brought back in brilliantly, and then Santos is brought down. It looks like just on the edge of the 18-yard box. It was clumsy by Lidbetter. Santos, who's come on and scored a valuable goal for her side, down and out after a heavy collision. Lidbetter, extremely fortunate. That's not one step to the right. It's still a free kick in a very promising position, though. It's probably a little too close to go up and over the wall, you would think, for Alira Toby, but a set-piece routine may be in the offing. Santos has had to go off momentarily to allow the play to continue. This wall has gone back relatively far. What can Alira Toby do? Can she put this game right back in the balance? She does her best to deceive Paragira, but she didn't fall for it. Held her ground and collected comfortably in the end. The tide is turning here at Christie Park. Uni are getting closer. Santos flicks it on to Moore. Santos trying to find Maguire. This ball will go out of play. Maguire steps in to win it well. Lavazkovic still going here. Finds Toby. Nice pass. Here's Moore now. But Davey steps in well. And the ball forward to Habudu is nice, but on this occasion, Hinson is well positioned and hoists it clear. Buncini tries to play it out, but it's picked up by Montenegro. To Marcelo Santos. Santos still going, but Buncini, who's had a great game out at right back, steps in. Montenegro's header can only go out for another throw. Just a quarter left in this match now. Still plenty of time for Uni to pinch a point. Ball is hoisted clear. Allen does the same in return for the Ravens. Buxty under pressure. Hinston just hoists it away. Halls picks it up. Kings it around. Ravens aren't able to take advantage right away, but they've still got that chance through Charles Ambus now. Drilled it into Puxty, who did well to make sure it didn't go out for a corner. Hall, first time. Montenegro, though, whips it back out of play. Dalpane steps up well to win the ball, but the referee is given a free kick here in a very promising position, considering it's a similar area to which Moreno scored from previously in the first half. She will fancy her chances again in this second half. Wind is going against her on this occasion, ever so slightly. And what can she produce? This time Hinson is standing far more centrally. Here it comes through the middle. And the wall just decided to part like the Red Sea and allow it to go straight through the ball. It's not punished in the end. And Uni get away with it. Puxty, once again, really good on the ball, but gives it away there to Moreno now. Has room to move, tries to find a Buddha, but Puxty recovers well. And now it's Uni that can break through Montenegro. Puxty long out here to Maguire. And the bounce just deceived her. Charlombers does really well to bring the ball down. Murphy does well. Puxty, nice ball through to Moore. Does well to roll a couple of challenges. Into the path of Petkoski if she could let it run. Decides to hold it up instead. Goes back to Moore. Goes for a speculator but had no power. And then Aragire doing her best to wind up the 88 as the shot was tame. They're playing it on here. Handball was called, never came. Lidbetter though cutting out that ball forward from Toby. Halls finds Charlumbers, but her ball, and he goes to Puxty. Maguire keeps it in, Dalpane. Puxty just goes up to Maguire again. And she gets it through to Moore here. And here's Maguire again. Petkoski trying to find an angle. Moore still going here. Tries to flicker through. It's nicely attempted, but doesn't find the angle that she's looking for. The Buddha wins the ball well here, though. Off Murphy, and now Tanaka can bring it forward. Buncini is storming down from right back. Finds the Buddha. So Charlumbers in the middle. She goes for it. Oh, and it goes very close to finding a way into the bottom corner. I think we're going to get ourselves a corner here. It must have taken a deflection. Double change is getting ready for the home side. Renee Pountney and Laura Brewis looking at coming on. Tanaka with the set piece. Drill towards the 6-yard box. Allen was up highest to reach it. And here comes that double change. Eleanor Lidbetter is coming off, as well as Isabella Habura. Get the ball back underway. Dalpane finds Maguire, back to Dalpane, but it's a little short. Does well to keep the ball moving forward, but then her header sends it out of play. Asco has moved into centre half. To allow Brewis to move forward.
Ball's down the bottom. Ball's down the bottom.
As we eat closer towards full time. The clock is now becoming the enemy for Uni. They need to act fast if they're going to put this game on a knife's edge. Allen with a speculator, trying to get the ball forward. Hinson wants their team to go long. It's a wonderful kick forward too. He's got Davey backpedaling, but the captain does well. Toby stepping in to try and win the ball. And Davey just has to hoist it clear. You think what they probably have to do here, they need to play a little bit more direct. Here's Santos now. Vaskovic. It's dropped deeper. It's Puxty to Toby now. Hall's on. Played forward. Vaskovic tries to flick it on. Halls just heads it in the air. Tanaka then wins the second header. Now Lombus just knocked it forward. Brewers does really well to get around the tackle, and Lyra Toby is probably going to receive a yellow card. She's still running away from it. The referee is not going to let her go like a heat-seeking missile. She's on the case. The card is brandished. Right, now hoists it clear over Montenegro's head, who's just touched it away. And then Buncini makes sure it does go out for a corner for the Ravens. Another goal for them, you would think, would see this game off. Here comes the corner now. Joe Lombus flicks it across. Allen, but she can't get it past the wall of yellow. Here's Moreno, tries to get back onto that right foot. So Negro does well to get the ball away, and now Uni look to break. Can't find a path forward though. Hinson has to go long as the pressure from Charles Lombus is good. Koski did well to get it forward. Does stay in the field of play here. Only to the favour of the home side. Vincent's clearance again. Not in the tall convincing. Neither is the touch from the Ravens players as they failed to bring the ball back under control. Toby just hoists it clear. Davies got work to do up against Maguire. Maguire does well to just get it forward, and we'll keep this in. Does really well to evade a couple of challenges, but the double team of Brewers and Davey does the job. Not until Murphy steps in here. Can't find Levaskovic though. Montenegro heads it clear. Only as far as Moreno, who's nudged in the back by Toby, who has to be careful there. She is on a yellow card. Claims that it was a shoulder-to-shoulder challenge. Not in the eyes of the referee. Here's Murphy now. Levaskovic, she's got plenty of Ravens around her. She wins the free kick though. Almost pinches it off Dalpane there. And then is guilty of nudging the Ravens winger in the back and conceding a free kick. A little bit of petulance sneaking in there for the Uni team.
Girls, like a corner. To the corner. Let's go, Gemma.
And the Ravens see it off here. Moreno again to take the set piece. Whips it towards the back post. It's flicked on really nicely there by Thaxco, but would have been difficult to score from there with the head.
Go, Renee! Go, Renee!
Murphy brings it forward, looking for options. Santos is chasing. Datko just gets herself into trouble momentarily. And they're fortunate to get away with that, the Ravens, as the ball spins out of play off a Uni player. Clock well and truly the enemy now for Uni. They've got 10 minutes to do something.
Laura's free!
Moreno couldn't find a player to bring it down to.
Get ready, Lars, it's coming, get ready.
Pountney putting some really good pressure on. Hinson's got some work to do. Another free kick is given.
Same player, all the time. Same one.
Another set piece for the Ravens. Can they find a way through? Moreno dinks it towards the back post. Chow Lammers is unmarked. And tried to head it away. The 3 points, that is, but it goes straight to Hinson. Aragira goes out to Brewis, who stayed on side, does well to work with Moreno. Oh, and Toby has just gone into the back of her, and you would think that a second one would come. It hasn't on this occasion. The Ravens coaching staff has definitely let their feelings be heard about that challenge.
Where's the car?
And it is a second yellow card for Alira Toby. I don't know why the fan base is clapping that. Disrespectful. She's had a wonderful game. Brought her side back into the game via the spot. Has worked tirelessly, and unfortunately the speed of the game has just caught up, and the second yellow was given. You would think now the Ravens should be able to hold out here. Still a break here. Marcela Santos. Can the Uni side get the ball forward? Is eventually brought down by Datko, who was chasing back. You are going to have a substitution here. Cora Villa is coming on for Keiko Tanaka. She won't get a hat-trick. She went close on 2 occasions to getting it. But it's been a marvellous performance from the Ravens veteran. Minson goes long over the top. Davey with a marvellous header. Here's Moore now. The ball is well won, and it's allowed Poutney to stream forward, and she has lightning pace. Cheryl Abbas is in the middle. Hinson does well to just get across it. And there was enough yellow jerseys around to make sure that she could regather it with no pressure. Koski gave it away. Moreno tried to rule it away, and the referee saw that she tripped herself up. Cheryl Abbas has stayed on side here well, still going here. Just miscontrolled on the next attempt.
Stay central, Lars. Lars, stay central. Lars, stay.
Negro is running herself into danger. She does eventually find a way forward. They go long up to Santos, and Davies there again to just clear away. Dalpane can't find Petkowski. Oh, here's that chance now. Moreno finds Charles Ambers, who's onside. No, she's just off. We're going to get another sub here for the home side. Jess Wooten is coming on. Jess Wooten and Shelby Minson will replace Charles Ambus and Buncini. Here comes Milton into Moreno. Hoists it forward in some sort of vein, but it doesn't go towards the keeper as the Uni players track back and defend well. Allen with a long throw. Held away by Dalpane. And then she was just teased into keeping that ball in play, which will allow the Ravens to run the clock down just a little more. Dalpane does well. By Lavaskovich, but Kimberly Davey is there to just find touch. Here's Wooten now. Breaks kindly. Villa just loses out. Maguire has worked hard since coming on for Uni, wins a throw. Vaskovic can't get the head on though. And here's Moreno, turns away once, not twice, but 3 times, but can't find Wooten. Hall finds Moreno. Oh no, that was One that definitely went against the away side. At this late stage, I don't think it'll matter too much. Here's Moreno. Can we see a final goal in the last few minutes here? Moreno whips it in. There's plenty of players there. There's Allen! And once again, Moreno's put it on a dime, but target members have headed it straight at the keeper. That's taken a devious touch off Milton. She's managed to keep it in the field of play, though. They will just take their time to eventually pass this ball away. Paragira does just that. Puxty finds Moreno. Goes out to Brewis. Tried to get it to Wooten, but she didn't fancy that she was going to get there. Here come Uni. Can they get what might be a consolation late on here? Puxty. Novaskovic just rolled to lay it off. Oh, and it's a lovely ball over the top by Santos. Stalpane was offside in the end. Had she timed it, it would have been lovely build-up from the away side. Maguire flicks it on well to Levaskovic. Here's Maguire again. Back into Petkovsky. Levaskovic! Oh, it was well worth it. Paragira shows off. Won't be too long left, you would think, now, as we go past 2 minutes of added time. It's been a wonderful game, full of great goals and end-to-end action. A tale of two halves, really. Chance now for the Ravens. Here's Moreno. Drops back to Halls, and here's Brewis now. Can we see one final more goal? I know that's what the fans want to see. Poutney tries to feed it forward. Comes to Moreno! And that one is in more danger of hitting the corner flag than the goal. She can't be too harsh on her. She has been marvellous today in this competition between these two sides. The free kick was a marvel to see, and one I'm sure we'll see over and over again, much like the highlights from this game, as the referee blows full-time on proceedings between the Gladesville Ravens and the Uni of New South Wales. It was a marvellous performance from the home side in the first 45. Inevitably took their foot off the gas ever so slightly in the second, which allowed Uni to come back into the game. But there was too much work to do for the away side, who just weren't at the races today. And it is the Ravens that return to winning ways, 4-2. A tale of the tape for you. 4 goals in the first half, courtesy of Isabella Habuda 2 from Keiko Tanaka and 1 from Lexi Morena via the dead ball. And then in the second half, it was Uni who came out the hungriest, as they needed to be, and managed to halve the deficit with plenty of time remaining. First via the penalty spot with Alira Toby slotting in easily, and then with her first touch substitution, Marcela Santos finished coolly past Romina Paragira in goals, but it wasn't to be after that for the away side, and they were allowed to make it even more difficult for themselves when Alira Toby was eventually sent off for a second bookable offence, which gave the home side the ability to just see it out and take home a well-deserved 3 points. It's been fantastic once again calling football for you here live from Christie Park on Football New South Wales' official YouTube channel for Match of the Round in the National Premier League Women's Competition. My name's Don Rizzuto. It's been a pleasure once again, football fans around the world, in Australia and especially here in New South Wales. We'll catch you next week. Enjoy your football action across the weekend and the Easter long weekend that we have coming up. Full time here at Christie Park once again. Gladesville Ravens 4, Uni of New South Wales 2.